What's going on, everybody? My name is Andy. Welcome to the channel. While I've got you here, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel and the video. Really helps out the channel, helps the channel grow, helps the algorithm get this video out to more people. Let's get into it. So I think, this is my personal opinion, that the TRD Pro Toyota Tundra is going to be wider than the current truck because it has the three little grille lights. We've discussed this. A lot of people don't think that's going to be the case, but in my opinion, I think it is. We'll have to wait and see, but I think the truck's going to be wider, at least the TRD Pro, because if a truck is so wide, then it requires to have those three little marker lights in the grille, and I don't think Toyota would put those in there just for show because that's extra cost. I think they would be required by law to do so because of the width of the vehicle. Now, I want to say I had a subscriber that has a neighbor that has a Raptor. We all know that the Raptor is wide enough that it needs those three lights in the grille. And there are a few things that you may need to know about the TRD Pro before you buy it. The first thing I would do is I would measure my garage, just because the truck may be tall enough and or wide enough that it may not fit, because there have been reports of Raptors not fitting in small garages that are like home garages. You know, there's been reports that they just didn't fit. Another thing that you may want to check on, or you probably can't check on this, but you may not be able to do it. You can actually go to your local car wash and look at this. Maybe they'll have it posted. But there's a lot of people post that they can't fit Raptors in like touchless car washes. That's an issue. If you want to take your, I don't wash mine with the brush at the car wash. I definitely don't take them to car washes that have the bristles that spin. It causes a lot of swirl marks in your vehicle, and you just don't want that. So if I'm going to take my truck through something, it's going to be a touchless car wash. Well, now if your truck is either too tall, which I don't think the TRD Pro will be too tall. I don't think it'll be any taller than what mine is right now, and mine does fit. But it may be too wide, because I have heard of Raptors being too wide to fit in these things. And if it's too wide and you find out too late, that could be a very, very, very bad day. You take this thing into a car wash and it starts moving around, and all of a sudden it catches your mirrors and or fenders, doors, whatever it may be. It is going to wreak havoc on your vehicle. So you might want to check that out before you take it in there. Just some heads up. And there's a few other things that people can probably think of that I can't think of right off the top of my head that you may have an issue with a wider and or taller truck. But these are the two things that stick out in my mind. And actually, the car wash was something that a subscriber left in a comment. I'd never thought about a Raptor not being able to fit into a touchless car wash till he said that. And it makes sense. It's a pretty wide truck, and if the Tundra has those three lights for that same reason, you may find that same thing to be a problem, and I would hate for you to experience this in the most unpleasant situation that you possibly can when it's too late. And that's not when you want to find out your truck won't fit into a car wash. Let me know in the comment section if you know anybody that has a Raptor and they have issues getting it somewhere. You may even have a problem parking this thing. I mean, I don't know what the turning radius is going to be, but if the truck's wider, you know, these things are pretty wide as it is. I'm sure these are on the verge right now of needing those things. But it may even be difficult to park. I found out that it's easier to back mine into a lot of parking places than it is to pull it in, just because it's easier to maneuver it in reverse. Let me know in the comment section, what do you think? Is there something I'm missing here? Is there something else that it may be hard to do with a wider truck that you can't do with the current Tundra? I'm sure there is, and I'm anxious to see what your comments say. I appreciate you watching this video. Please like, share, and subscribe. We'll see you next time.